He koe tala e, a whamama e, he whala ne fola I e mala e, o ika I koi, ka koe a hoe, te ri ana a whai a iha e. Paru lei, kanga tonga tō pēo, mō mea mai ki he programani, Fala Talks, episode Uangofolo Manoa. Sorry. I couldn't say that.
20.
Yo. Sorry. Uangofolo.
Yep.
Wow. I like the new setup over here, mate.
Yeah.
I was going to play the sound effect, but my machine is broken. Broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
20 episodes. That's
needed an upgrade,
Why not
bit
for
of a
episode
small
20?
upgrade, but yeah. You get
nice.
it there?
Feels Tongan as docs.
Feels like you only know a lot of fale. Yeah.
It's got those are some pretty massive fangos over there. And got the kumetes over there.
Yep.
Might get our host to do a little,
Demonstration.
demo on how you use a whangwhango.
Yeah, we'll save that. For later.
And we've got some knuffles over here.
Some drums over here.
Yeah.
Some nice drums. And our foka.
As you can see, there is someone else different in our part of our pod, and who was going to be our new fourth member of the Fala Talks group. And I'll let him introduce himself to you. But yeah, welcome.
Hey, welcome guys. Thanks for having me, and congratulations on the 20th episode.
Yes.
That's huge amount of work that you guys have been doing, and awesome stuff. Keep up the awesome work. My name is Chris Puli'uvea. I'm a senior lecturer at AUT in the Department of Biomedical, Chemical and Food Sciences. It's been my third year there now. And so I run I do a bit of teaching and then run a research group from AUT, particularly around Moana and Pacific health and genetics. So a little bit about me. Thank you for having me on your podcast. Look forward to having talanoas with you all.
Yo.
Yeah.
But are you here for ages, or are you just here for today?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on the.
Yeah, so
depends
we
on
have
you
a
guys. If you
rule,
guys want to
Chris.
kick me out,
No.
or if you guys
There's a
wanna-
rule here. Once you sit down on
That's
Fala
it?
Talks, that's it. You're locked in for life.
Okay, sounds like I've signed up for
Yep.
this then.
We're in it for the long run.
Okay then. All right. Well, that's us then.
Wait,
Love it.
did you say where you're from in Tonga?
Oh no, I didn't. Dad's. So on Dad's side, I'm from La Paha, Te Takamotonga. And Mum's side, we're from the small island of Ōtara that unfortunately got washed up in the tsunami. That island's uninhabited now.
Yep.
And so everyone's sort of moved from there to Maisila Man, the main island. But also from Hapai, the Fotuha'a, Ha'awhewa, Ha'ano. That's where my nana's side's from. In Tonga, yeah.
Wow. So this might be someone's family over here. Well, we might as well just reintroduce ourselves too, in case someone's tuning in for the first time, I reckon.
Yeah. You go first then.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Kia ora, ko Isoa toku ingoa, ko my mum and dad. That's it for my te reo Māori. What is it? Dad is from Utungake in Vava'u.
Oh, what?
Mom is from Fuamotu in yeah.
Oh, you better say that with some respect.
Oh,
eh?
sorry. Fuamotu,
There you go.
White Horse, Chehu. Yeah, and I'm a boy. I have 2 dogs, and What do? I do photos and videos and all that stuff, and co-host this amazing pod. Up the waz.
Love it. Oh, my turn now, eh?
Yep.
Maloi lele, my name is Mele Hinemoa Niuila, and I hail from the villages of Awha Niutoa, Lapahafua Motu, Kolawai, and also famous islands, Eua and Hapai.
Wow.
Tonga Leleka and Koolo and Ha'ano. Yeah.
That's a lot of places you're from.
You know what? That is true. My ancestors like to travel a lot.
Yo.
The travelers.
We
navigators.
are wayfinders, eh?
Yeah.
Our way.
But yeah, here on the pod, I'm probably the only female voice here. I'm here to keep all the boys on their toes. But other than that, like, you know, here to learn, here to share talanoa with everybody. And yeah, I may not have all the answers, but you know what? We're here for it.
Cool.
Hello.
My name is Soane Ngotukaula, Tātua Pusiaki,
Longest name.
AKA Golden Mouth.
a.k.a. Golden Mouth, yes.
Yeah. And the other name?
A.k.a. Big Soul.
There we go.
I'm the host for the Fala Talks, and I come from the villages of Lapaha, Tamatonga, Atata, Ha'ano, and I think everywhere in Hawaii except for Uiha.
Why though? Oh, it's a nice place.
You know what? It's like you need to change that. I mean, Soane needs to change this whole energy towards Oya. I forgot to say I'm from Oya.
I'm from Uya too.
Yeah. He's from Oya, guys.
I didn't
First.
think so. But yo, Hawaii Masani, yo, kapapolu ki ai.
I thought that was Lima
I
Toa.
thought that was name I thought.
Nah, yo, dude. But yeah,
This guy's just.
Nothing with a bit of corned beef there.
yeah, bro. But yeah, that's me.
Corned beef is. You know, you say corned beef and like my big toe just tingled a little bit. It's not even one of my trigger foods.
Yo,
Should we
Yo.
kick on, eh?
Yeah.
yo.
Sorry, Chris. We're just gonna throw you in.
No, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Okay. Guys, the Commonwealth Games is in Glasgow. It started the other day. So this is the Olympic Games, but without China and America and Russia, pretty much. Yeah. Glasgow 2026. You know, is a pretty interesting Olympic Games because it's a very scaled down Olympic Games because there are only 10 sports. And major sports like rugby sevens and cricket and hockey and triathlon and table tennis and volleyball and even wrestling were cut from this. So there's only really like a handful of sports for this Commonwealth Games. I think because, you know, budget cuts and
Yo.
maybe trying to look responsible. I don't know. But like, you know, growing up and stuff, like, these guys. I mean, did you guys even see the video of Team Tonga walking out? You know,
What, growing up?
no.
Oh, yeah, I saw the
yeah.
video.
Or do you feel like as time has gone on, like the meaning of the Commonwealth Games is kind of diminished?
Man, I was Never, when I was a kid, I never seen Tonga come out, like, in a walkout. Like, you know, probably because I didn't really want to watch it, but we always knew that the Olympic Games was the top tier thing that you would watch, but Commonwealth Games was something that you'd, you know, that you'll be in the house, and if you're trying to get out of trouble, put on the Commonwealth Games, and then your dad will be sitting there, and then he'll forget that he was supposed to discipline you in a way. But then, hey, shake, like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, koe mea ai. Like,
Tuk koe.
yeah, aloi peo ngahi maa i po ti moa mea. Toko mai ki, koe osi ai pe e mea.
What a way to what a cool ass way to remember
The Commonwealth
the
Games.
Commonwealth Games.
Wow. That's a every 4 years sort of memory.
Yeah, such a memory.
Such a memory. But yeah,
Yeah. But you, Chris, you reckon, like, you know, do we even still care about the Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe there's probably not as much noise around the Commonwealth as compared to the Olympics. And I think a lot of people are just sort of thinking there are a whole bunch of other countries not involved. You know, are we really competing with, you know, on the world stage, or are we just competing with some of them? I mean, I don't know. It's probably a marketing thing, and yeah, like you mentioned earlier, it's probably a scaled down version, and probably not creating as much noise as the Olympics. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts, but yeah, I can't say I had the same memories as Commonwealth as Saw, but yeah. No, it's interesting though. It's interesting, and I've been tuning in, watching our team as well. Yeah, watching our teams play. Yeah. So, you know, in that sense, I mean, you know, we're looking pretty good. I mean, the basketball for the ladies are looking pretty good.
That 3-on-3 team, eh?
Yeah. Even saw the Kiwis. I think there's a Tongan girl on the Kiwis team, you know, throwing up the tea gang. I thought that was pretty cool. But no, it's interesting to watch though, nonetheless. Enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like also another platform where young athletes can be able to like, even though it's like a small, like, you know, audience or like that, I don't know, but it's like another pathway to get up to that next level, I think.
Right.
I mean, you definitely have to be a high-level athlete to compete at the Commonwealth Games. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you can't just be just some random guy off the street. Oh, look at me, I can lift heavy stuff. I'm going to lift heavy stuff like David Litti.
Yo.
You know? Because, all of that stuff is still very, very, you know, you even look at someone like a Junior Fa, the mountain warrior, Shane Cameron. Like, they use all of their Commonwealth Games and Olympic Games, you know, experience. And that translates into them as professionals, you know, David Twa as well. And you know, and I think a really cool thing about the Commonwealth Games is you know, I like to think about the Tongan netball team.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a netball team. Well, you know, the last Olympic Games, and then what were ranked number, like, we're in the like top 15 now or something, top 10,
something like that. Yeah.
I seen them go up against the Australians. And there's some short Tongan girls, but man, they're giving it to the Australian girls. Like, you know, like,
yeah, man. So I was, you know,
what they say, step up.
There might be a different sport.
Yeah, they make us.
Okay.
But important on this. I mean, even our, you know, that our young Tongan boxer, you know, he's done really well. I mean, he's won medals before, right leading up to the games. But I agree with what Soa mentioned. You know, this could be a platform for some of our athletes to develop and to grow. And what better way to do it than, you know, some of the world, perhaps not all of the world, but, you know, some of the world.
Yeah.
So it'll be a nice pathway and exciting to see some of our young ones
Absolutely.
represent their country too. Yeah.
And if you're going to win the gold, man, it's a gold.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still gold.
it's a gold anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Still gold.
Yo,
Even though it's at the, you know,
yo.
And not
Even-
to
even
say
gold,
that, but
silver,
like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like clubs and stuff out there that are actually watching and paying attention, like, you know, to Commonwealth and looking for their next, whatever, you know, superstar, someone that's going to make it. So love the platform, even though the hype is not there like it is for Olympics, but, you know, there's a lot of
Big ups.
a lot to look forward to for the young, the people there that's representing Tonga.
I think also this year, we should also note that it's very, very close to the World Cup as well. There hasn't been enough breathing time in between, you know, the FIFA World Cup and the Commonwealth Games, so that people who are into sport can be like, oh yeah, cool. We can get into this. We can get into that. Because like right now, people are still on about Spain, you know, winning the World Cup. People are still hating on Argentina. People are still talking about, you know, Donald Trump getting that red card. Like, you know, people are still talking about all that stuff. So yeah, there hasn't been enough time for audiences to kind of just calm down
Yo.
a little bit from the madness that was the World Cup, I believe, for the Commonwealth Games to kind of get its own shine.
For them to grasp onto that.
Yeah. But also, like, there's no rugby sevens in this Commonwealth Games. And I think for New Zealand, because traditionally rugby sevens is like, it's usually us or it's the Fijians that's always gunning for it. And like, there's no rugby sevens this time. So like, does it make you care a little bit more or a little bit less?
Yeah.
True.
Probably contributes in some way, shape or form.
Yeah.
Interesting question.
I mean, for rugby head, it's different.
Yeah, well, because what about you? Because like, I know you really like 15s. But like, do you like watching sevens too?
But there's not enough niggle in there. Like,
Man, sevens is
just in there, you out. Like,
I heard about some of Gordon Sitchin's training stuff.
yeah,
Bro. Sorry, there's a little bit of sidestepping, but
yeah.
apparently they used to like...
No pun intended.
Yeah, and it's such a rugby thing to do, sidestep and everything.
So like, this is... I got told this by one of my mates, but like... And he was like, bro, I went and trained twice with Gordon Sitchins. The first time I said never again. The second time I said never, ever, ever again. And I was like, why? And he goes, bro, the warm-up is like you tape your mouth shut and you jog. You do a mountain run with your mouth shut because you do all your breathing in through... Like, you know, to build up your lung capacity. And I was like, how did you do? And he was like, bro, I didn't even get halfway through and now he ripped the tape.
Crazy, eh?
But hey, man, this is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, he's won how many cups?
How many world titles? How many Commonwealth titles? But that was always, you know, Fiji, New Zealand. Get on my face.
Yeah.
Fiji, New Zealand, man. It was always.
I remember the other good thing about the Commonwealth Games when they did have the sevens, USA had those sprinters part of the sevens teams, and they were blitzing like.
Yep.
Do you remember that? Do you remember seeing that?
Yep.
those sprinters coming on, and then they were saying, oh, those American sprinters can play both American football and sevens. And then they have their whole thing.
But it's sevens though. Like
Yo.
you're only playing for 7 minutes per half. Play for 80 minutes.
Yo, that's different. I'll be running into a brick wall.
Last question.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I have one more question about this, and then we'll move on.
Yo.
Because do you think there's still some prestige in the Commonwealth Games, or has it kind of fallen off a little bit?
I think that there's still, like, you know how I said, like, winning a gold is still winning a gold. Like, it's still, you know what I mean? Like, to me, you win a gold somewhere, man, it's like high up there. Like how Mary said, even though the hype isn't the hype, but man, to bring back home a gold, where'd you win it? Oh, Commonwealth Games, like, man, that's still big.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I think there's still prestige there. Yeah.
I mean, even just for the athletes, I mean, I think it'll mean a lot for the athletes themselves. Like, you know, I won a medal at the Commonwealth and it was a gold or a bronze or a silver. I mean, it might not mean too much for I don't know, the public may not appreciate it as much as some of the athletes, but the athletes probably appreciate a little bit more the time and the effort that they put into train. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, if it means building that confidence and that, you know, that hustle in the mind state, then yeah, I don't know if prestige really matters. It's it's all in there for the athletes.
Absolutely. I totally agree with the boys.
For loa go mai timi, eh? Like walking with your
You're so proud,
with your team and with the flag bearer and that. I think that's a big thing as well.
Yeah, totally.
Getting there.
Yeah.
I think any opportunity to represent your country, I think, I mean, that boxer, the Tongan boxer, you know, he was super proud. You can hear it in his voice. I was super proud to represent my country.
Yeah.
My small island nation, you know, that's the thing that comes up all the time. And it's, yeah, and, you know, we back the man 100%.
Yeah.
And I think that's something for the Tongan community to look at. Don't look at, like, because the sports has, you know, gone, like, they've shrunk it down to, like, what, 10 sports? But merely, like the same proudness that we carry when we watch the boys go play, you know, in RL and MMT, and you'd feel the same way. Like, I haven't watched it, but just hearing Chris talk about it, I feel proud because these athletes are proud.
Yo.
So yeah, like, just because the hype is not there, I think that's where we need to look at. Don't follow the hype and, you know, but merely value what people are doing for art. I mean, they could go represent any other country if they wanted to.
Yeah.
And just for the Tongan community to appreciate it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We need to see what these, you know, Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games and all that. To me, it's all just an ad. It's all about visibility, right? You don't even need to win. The fact that you're there proves that A, you're good enough, and B, maybe you should pay me to be here. You know? So if these athletes could, and a lot of them really should, leverage that into sponsorship opportunities. And social media is right there.
Yeah.
Like, start documenting your journeys, start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because people like to see the process.
Yeah, the journey.
The journey, the story. Hey, like, oh, I've been announced.
Yeah.
I'm a part of Team Tonga. Okay, cool. Do a weekly vlog leading up to the Commonwealth Games. And whether you win or lose or not, the fact that you did it, bro, 99% of the population aren't doing it.
No, yeah.
But everyone watching it will feel like, hey, I was there with him from day dot. So, yeah, I mean, that's just one thing that I would do. But that's because, you know, I got creator brain on.
Yeah.
They're athletes. They got athlete brain on all the time. So it's completely different. Yeah, so that's just the way I see it. But prestige, I don't think it's lost its prestige, but I feel like because the attention span of the universe is so of the world is so fragmented now, like monoculture's dead, right? So monoculture's like, oh, there'll never be another Michael Jackson. There'll never be another Elvis, right? Because like they were like the world superstar. Like you need the whole world to know that person, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone's off in their own pockets. Everyone's off in their own pockets now.
Yeah.
Like, I completely forgot that the Commonwealth Games was on for a while.
Yeah.
But has it lost its... I don't think it's lost its prestige, but it's because everyone's attention is so, like, here and there. Is that if you don't focus up, then...
And I think with what you said about the being that so close together,
Yeah, with the World Cup.
with the World Cup, there's not enough time for them to kind of follow.
Yeah.
Because I remember when that guy Peter, when he came out, I think nothing was on at that time, but everyone grasped on to him because he had no shirt and he had the lolo on.
Oh, Peter Tabat, Tawhatafua.
Yo,
Well, that's just attention grabbing
yo,
like that because everyone's so used to seeing, oh, look at him, he's in his nice suit, he's in his nice this, and then you see this
this muscly dude.
fine specimen of a man
Tongan.
covered in
And
petroleum. Nah, do you reckon that was Lolo Tonga or was baby oil?
Yeah, that was Lolo Tonga. It was so shiny. But I think that was the whole point,
Yeah.
you know, because I think if he didn't walk out looking shiny and shirtless, they'd be just like, oh, there's Tonga. And only the Tongans would, you know, be like, yeah, that's Tonga. But I guess when he walked out like that, everyone was like, hey, who's this guy? Oh, where's Tonga? Like, who's Tonga? What's Tonga? Where's
did they
Tonga?
hire this guy or something?
Yeah, he doesn't look like the rest of them, you know, but yeah.
See, and now every single Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games, every person, every flag bearer is like, I have to take my shirt off. I mean, but you're an elite athlete, bro. You should already be, you know.
But that video that I shared, there was no shirtless guy, right?
He was.
Was he? Oh, I didn't see it.
I thought I didn't see it. Oh, did
I
he?
think it's so normal now. When he first came out, like, it get normal, yeah.
It's still not normal. It's definitely papa.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's already been normal now for people.
But it's ceremonial.
Yeah.
Pass.
Okay.
Kijk jij.
But yeah.
Awesome.
Speaking of Commonwealth, why was Tonga even part of the Commonwealth? You like my segue? You like my segue, Junior? So let's just kind of move on from the Commonwealth Games because like when I saw that there was a person, I was just like, yo, why was Tonga even part of the Commonwealth in the first place? Anyway, Tonga became a British protected state, through the Treaty of Friendship back in 1900, and while keeping its monarchy and independence. That's why all the Tongans are like, we're never colonized. And then Tonga ended that protected state arrangement and joined the Commonwealth in 1970. Why?
Why?
Can I join your Commonwealth? So when people say Tonga was never colonized, What does that actually mean?
I think it would mean however anybody takes it. Because you know what? Because I would say here like, nah, we weren't colonized, but others would be like, nah, Tonga has been colonized right under their nose, and they didn't realize.
So to you though, when people say Tonga was never colonized, do you agree with that statement or do you not?
I agree to disagree. No, I disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why.
Why?
Because I feel like when you think colonized, you think everything is changing, all of Tonga. But for me, Tonga was only protecting what was maho inga to protect. They kept this, they kept a lot of things, but changed a lot of other things. And I wouldn't say completely colonized. I wouldn't even say they were colonized. I feel like it was a way of whakaheke to, benefit but not fully benefit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Yeah?
It's a very complex issue. We probably won't be able to unpack it tonight. No, but there's lots of views on it.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Saw?
Yeah, I'm the same. But we all know that,
I feel like pissing off all the Tongans tonight.
you know,
You bored.
we all know that the British was involved in a lot of things. And,
Well, the British, you know what they say, the sun never set on the British Empire.
in regards to, laws and treaty and that involving in that kind of a mix, and the Tongans needed some help on that.
Well, Tonga was never forced to be part of the Commonwealth in the way that all the former colonies might have been absorbed into the British Empire. But the reason why, I asked that question is because, almost all of the Commonwealth are former colonies of Britain. Yet Tonga wasn't.
Yeah.
But the reason why I asked, another reason why I asked that is like because Tonga is so proud to be like, we're never colonized.
Yeah.
And I'm always like standing in the background and I'm like, are you sure about that? because to be honest, to me, like in my heart, there's no difference between a missionary and a colonizer.
Yeah.
Because the missionaries came in with their white Jesus and said, you can do this, you can't do that. You can do this, no, you can't do that. You can do this, you can't do that. Why can't we do that?
Yeah.
And we have lost huge parts of our culture. And all because they said we can't do it.
Yeah.
And they said that we were primitive and we were savages and da-da-da-da this and da-da-da-da that. And, bro, your people were taking baths once a month and pouring their pee and stuff into the street and dying of cholera. Like, what the hell are you on about?
Yeah.
So, just for me personally, I say Tonga was colonized, but just by Jesus.
It's another way.
Yeah. So, like, my follow-up question is, like, has joining the Commonwealth, like, benefited Tonga, helped Tonga in any way?
Like I said, I think it did.
How?
Like, in resources and trying to, helping them, strategize and form stuff and, so.
I think it's help build relationships. Yeah, like what Saul said earlier about being recognized. It's a platform that's opening doors for.
That's a Commonwealth Games.
Oh,
but we're talking about the Commonwealth of Nations.
Oh,
now.
nations. Oh, okay.
This is the political part of it.
Oh, I hate political. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think built relationships, give and take. But yeah, really not much to say. I feel like if I'll take forever.
I think so. It's the amount of Tongans that live overseas, who don't live in Tonga, or, there's quite a few of them. They've been afforded opportunities, to expand on different careers and different pathways. Yeah. And guess what? They come back and they give it back to our island nation. So, our rugby league players, for example, they all develop that talent, internationally, and they want to bring it back home. And so I think there's lots of benefits there for Tonga and our people, just to help build Tonga as a country, our communities, whether that be a faith community or whether that be our villages that we, all shared about earlier. So, there's definitely benefit there.
Yeah. I mean, I was a bit harsh before, but, I want to be honest. The fact that we have one of the highest literacy rates in the world, our little country, I'm like, oh, yeah. Can't beat that.
Yo.
And one favorite part, but I think this is also I think across the Pacific as well, is the fact that we kind of all get a chance. We can't be terrified of public speaking because we all kind of do it, starting from a kid. Whakame, White Sunday, all of that stuff. It's all confidence building. Yeah. But to me, I reckon the Commonwealth of Nations is just a glorified, networking.
Yo.
Hey, how are you, friend? Hey, how are you? Yeah. I mean, it's good that all this, small state advocacy and all that sort of stuff, that's cool. But I still don't think it's been worth it. But that's just me, living on the outside as someone who's just kind of seen everything happen from here. But yeah, do you think that this is my last question, do you think that the Commonwealth is a useful relationship, or is it just colonial leftovers with a better branding? It's better to be hey, we're part of the Commonwealth of Nations than I'm a British colony.
I think there's definitely benefits.
Yo.
And there's always going to be challenges with everything. And it's just a matter of working out what those challenges are. I mean, we all know some of the issues that, we sort of faced when British, made their way into the Pacific. Yeah, we get all of that. We understand. So it wasn't always bad stuff. There was some butterflies and rainbows there, I think.
A couple.
Yeah. And it's just about sort of navigating it forward. How do we, make the most of the opportunity?
Yeah. Rather
than, discounting it all. And bring back some of the stuff that we lost. Try to revive it a little bit.
That's it.
Because we all had social structures back in the days,
Yes.
right? That helped us navigate problems and issues and disputes and things like that. And that all sort of got de-established when, you know, when the Europeans came along. But that doesn't mean we can't rebuild it again and bring those social structures back into place. Use that together with some of the advancements that we now know. You know, we can maybe make it better, or I don't know. We just got to navigate these all at the same time.
Just to follow, like, totally agree with what Chris said. But I also believe that it'll also depend merely on, like, a person, like a Tongan, how they define, you know, being colonized and, you know, be all of that. Because everybody has their own perspectives, and, you know, some of us don't even know. You know, you'd ask them and you'd be like, oh, what's that? It's not this, you know, and then there's the ones that have like they've like got this much info on everything from lost and found and still there. But yeah, like it would all just be, it depends. I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll be some viewers that are like, what are they talking about? But, you know, something for everyone to pick and choose, and yeah. Go along.
What are your docs?
Yeah. With the knowledge that they did get from the British, to be able, like how Chris said, to be able to, like, see on a cultural perspective, to bring back some of those stuff that was tapoi, like, and whenga ke toi le reiangi, like, make it better, make it, and keep it, like, you know, for future generations. But yeah, because like, some of our culture stuff is lost. But
So, I mean, as a punake,
yeah,
like how would you propose we relearn those things, that parts of our culture that have been lost?
I think trying to get a group of everyone, like everyone from Tonga that has those knowledge thing, because not only La Paha hold that knowledge, like there's people from Vava'o, there's people from Hawaii, there's people from Niwa, there's people from, to have a collective and be able to revive stuff that has been lost.
What about something like tattooing?
And that's a big thing too.
Like, I mean, I know that there are some people who have learned under tufungas from Samoa now,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Who are bringing back the art of tawaka.
yeah.
Like, how would you reintroduce that part of our culture? Because it's still a big, massive taboo thing. Like, man,
Yeah.
I turn around and say to my parents, oh, I get aku, tata tu he. My dad will just be like, tata tu hui mata he nage.
I think the big thing is to learn about the history of it. Like, I can't be able to talk on it because it's not my field, I think, but like to learn where the history of it and where it started, and then go from there. You know, like, and then try to keep it alive through that time, through those guys. Because we also know that the Ratau was from our Samoan brothers,
Yes.
and our sisters.
Yep.
And you know, we all know the history of the Tui Manoa from that side, and then coming up from there is the Tui Tonga and everything from that. So we got to be able to go to that history, see where the Tātātau and that came from, and then go from there. Yeah, can't really, but like, you know, that's a big subject
Yeah.
to talk about.
I mean, that's something that we can all do, is that we can relearn from one another.
Yeah,
Because each each country in the Pacific has lost different things,
Yeah.
right? Like, they don't drink kava at all
Yeah.
in the Cook Islands. Kava culture's gone there. Yet kava culture's very strong in Fiji, very strong in Tonga,
Yeah.
you know. Tattoo culture is still very strong in Samoa. They still do it the traditional way.
Yeah.
We could learn from them, and we could share this knowledge, like how it used to be done traditionally, because that's how it always used to be. Like, we used to go from each island to everywhere and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
it was not only just trading goods and services and stuff, it was trading knowledge, and we all just lost different parts of that knowledge.
I mean, look at the Māoris with their tamoko.
Yeah. See, and they're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back to the ladies on their, I don't know what that's called.
Moko
but,
kauai.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing it back.
On the chin.
Yeah. So, like, it's amazing to see, well, especially for Māori. Bro, because it was illegal to speak their own language in their own country. You know? So, like, every time I'm in and amongst, you know, hearing all of that stuff, bro, I'm with it, man. But yeah, going back to the question, do you still think it's a useful relationship, the Commonwealth, for Tonga to have?
I think it is.
You still reckon?
Yeah. I mean, we could be able to, I mean, there's nothing bad of having a little bit more help, but just help that can benefit our country.
We can be selective of that type of help.
Selective of being
maybe not that way, maybe that way. Yeah.
Ke ngai tokone o nau mai. Like, you know, not like the Billy T. James one when they turn up with the guns and the beers and stuff, you know, but like that kind of, we can be able to control the narrative if you speak.
I want to be straight up. I think Tonga should leave the Commonwealth. Stuff the Commonwealth. Bro. Tonga didn't need to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't recognize Queen Elizabeth as our head of state. We had our own king. He was our head of state.
Yeah.
So I reckon Tonga should have never joined in the first place. And like, you know, you got the Maldives who left, you know, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you got like a couple other countries that like removed the British monarch as the head of state. I believe Tonga should leave the Commonwealth, because just in my eyes, like, it serves no purpose.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just me being limiting through my scope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe it's time for Tonga to move on. Like, stop, you know, oh yeah, cool, still be friendly. Be friendly with King Charles.
Yeah.
Because, you know, o pau ke atu I e wā koe, you know. But like, did you ever hear about the umbrella story?
No.
So, oh man, there's a bit of a sidestep here again. But like, you know how, I don't know if this is true, but I heard this in Whaikava.
Sometimes, yeah.
But this story
Could be
sounds
valid.
like, it sounds so good.
Yeah.
Right? So, the story goes, you know, when Queen Charlotte went to England, to the UK, for Queen Elizabeth's coronation, right? And of course, the famous, like, she
In the rain.
still waved to everyone with a carriage. And so when she went to when the queens had an audience, Queen Charlotte and Queen Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth's gift to Queen Charlotte was an umbrella, right? And Elizabeth said, this umbrella is my gift to you. If you ever need any help, any protection, I want you to stand outside, open the umbrella, and I will be there for you and your people. So it's like, you know, a symbol of if Tonga's ever in trouble, use the umbrella. And apparently there's an umbrella at Palasi from Queen Elizabeth that symbolically Tonga's in the crap.
The umbrella.
The umbrella. Maybe. I don't know if it's true. I didn't even type this into ChatGPT to double check.
True.
Or to Gemini.
None.
This was just 40. Aina koa 40 usu pe nia e whai kawa.
So cover GPT.
Kawa GPT, bro. But I heard that story and I was just like, man.
Imagine that. The big sis offered protection to the little sis.
To the little son. And then you got
The umbrella.
And then you got the docs over here saying, nah, leave the Commonwealth.
Leave the umbrella.
Leave the umbrella.
Don't worry about the umbrella. We can get the same weapon that they got now. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's just me, man. But
That's a big story for a cover story, boss.
Yeah.
yeah, I know, right?
Like
Like, you know, even with Kawa, they tell a lot of fairy tale
he
stories.
would have caught the whole of the people.
You know what the story could have been? It would have been like this. You know, Queen Elizabeth gave the umbrella. It was like, next time it rains, you know, you can use this. But, you know, then they just also make it metaphoric, like, you know, because all the conversations that are made there,
Because go for you know,
Yeah.
punake, he pauki ia for he riaki ia e.
Rari,
E whakamaru.
go whakamaru.
Ko ia. He?
just
So it's
put
raining
it on
everything.
He? Ka pau e iaha aho he ina mai a langi. Te wā o whakahauwhi koe. O wana.
I wonder if they remember that promise, eh?
I don't know, man. Some people have short memory.
This guy would have got home and would have said, "Shmau dama, go dama."
Yeah.
Whanau.
Ko mau tā ki
Yeah,
ka
yeah,
lapo
yeah,
koe
yeah.
ni.
Bro, probably my uncle's listening to this, like going, man, I said that story when he was like 14 or something. He still remembers. Like, well, how well, tango te tau whakawao whanau talanoa. Should we move on?
Let's
Yeah.
do this.
Okay. Have you guys heard about the forbidden pharmacy? Man, I saw that P and I was, oh man.
Pino.
Forbidden pharmacy. Okay, the forbidden man, I'm not gonna lie, my leg is cramping up. Anyway, the forbidden pharmacy campaign is highlighting medicines that exist and that may be approved or used overseas, but are not publicly funded for patients here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Right now, the campaign says there are 477 medicines launched worldwide over the past decade, but only 24 were funded here. Yeah, out of 477. It's backed by 17 patient organizations and frames delayed or denied access as a human cost issue, not just a pharmac process issue. So I'm going to pass this one off to Chris. Chris knows a little bit more about this than I do, because I just looked this up a couple of days ago when I first saw it. But like, yeah, Chris, like, can you explain to us like just a little bit better like about the Forbidden Pharmacy campaign?
Yeah, the Forbidden Pharmacy, I went along to, they launched this, Forbidden Pharmacy over in Q Street on Saturday. Saturday just gone. So I went along to see, what that was all about. And you go in, it was in Shed 10, one of the spots out on the waterfront. And it was displaying a bunch of medications that are, you know, that have been approved to be used internationally, but just not funded here in New Zealand. And some of these drugs are really important for example, breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and you know, the thing that I think that worries me the most is that these are some of the cancers that affect our Pacific people the most.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. But the fact that so how this all works is the government will provide funding to Pharmac to prioritize some of these medications that that they do fund in the country.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of them that you can get in Australia for $25.
Yeah.
But you can't get it here. You'll have to pay like $10,000, $15,000 to get a dose of it.
Yeah.
And so, we just can't get it here. So the government's just really not providing money to look after their people. And I think this is where, I have real issue with some of these, some of these figures. And so the Forbidden Pharmacy was just really a display of all these drugs that were available internationally, but just not here in New Zealand.
It's not available here.
Yeah. And so, again, for conditions that disproportionately affect Pacific people. And so I think, as a scientist like that, that worries me quite a bit.
Yeah.
And so that means that our population is increasing, but we're not going to put in extra money to look after the people, right? And some of the things that worries me the most. So, how it works is that there's a pool of funding that the government will sort of offer, and then Pharmac will prioritize the drugs based on the people there. But the one thing that kind of worries me the most is that some of these drugs that aren't funded might affect people, but when someone's affected, it's not just it's not just money, that the government has to invest. But also, like, say, for example, I know this, my uncle, passed away, cancer, relatively young, left behind 2 young kids as well. And so him not being there now to see his kids grow up introduces other problems like social issues, economic issues. So the problems like extend far beyond, an investment of a couple of $100,000
in drugs.
In drugs to think. He probably would have gone on to continue work, pay taxes, and probably would have, made up for that in a small amount of time. Anyway, so it's not so the money that the government puts in, like, there are other things that we need to consider as well, like social issues. When a young parent passes away, for example, might mean that the other parent will have to go off and work 2 jobs to try and look after the family, and now these children will grow up without a father figure or mother figure, or so there are other problems that get introduced into the mix. So that's the thing that worries me the most. And I think for Pacific people, we make up. It should come as no surprise, but we actually have a different genetic makeup. So we have versions of genes that are different from other people.
Yeah.
But guess what? Some of these drugs were made based on those genes. So we don't even know if these drugs work for us, but we need to find out so that we can actually get the right drugs in the first place.
Yeah.
Right. And so that all of that has to, we're always on the back foot. We need to try to figure that out. So we're faced with a couple of problems. One, we don't have drugs, that we need. And 2, do we even know if these drugs work for us as Pacific people, given that we have a different genetic makeup?
Yep.
So it's causing a whole bunch of issues that it's, that we need to, well, one, make some noise around. And I think we need to support this. I think it's really important to support this this campaign that they're going, to add more voices, to really ask the government, like, our best investment is our people. If we can't invest in our people, then you're gonna invest in the fresh air, because the air is not going to give you anything. The people are going to work and build the country and the economies that we rely on, right? And the infrastructure that we need, the education that we need, the health that we need. It's all going to be, needs to be done by people. But we're really not looking after our people if this is the case.
No, this government's busy looking at building data centers for you.
Yeah. And I think it should be the case for future governments. Like, we should be talking about this, because it's not just the money issue. Like, sure, they could, might have to invest a little bit more, maybe pull out a couple of 100,000 or extra million here and there. Yeah. But the benefits that can come about from it, could be far more, far beyond that. So I think we should be asking these questions to the government and really try and push. Really ask them to really actually look at it. Families have social structures in place, and they know how to deal and stuff with issues that they face. But as soon as that structure is broken, it can be hard to rebuild. It can be hard to move forward as a family. It could be hard to grow up as a child and face the challenges that the world already give us anyway. We don't want to add to any more challenges.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What's up? What are you thinking, Mary?
That annoys me.
Well,
Yeah.
It annoys me that there's ignorance around that.
yeah.
I mean, the hardest thing too, by the way, is that the hardest thing was to find out what the problems were health-wise, and then the number of years and money it takes to then develop the drug, and then to find out that it actually works. Like, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Putting in the money and giving out to people is the much easier part.
Yeah.
But it seems like that's the hardest thing for us to overcome.
And now, like, the drug is there. All the
drug is
testing's
there.
been done. All the research has been
Everything's
done.
been done.
And then now we're just like,
Yeah, you just need to put it in a box, ship it to ship it to another country and give it. But that seems to be the hardest thing that we have to.
And I've seen stories of people living with certain types of cancers, go move to Australia because a certain drug isn't available here in New Zealand, but they can get that treatment in Australia.
Yeah.
So when I was like reading up on the website and all that sort of stuff, I was just like, oh man, this would be beneficial for us.
Yeah.
Because but the bare minimum right now is, hey, we brought bowel cancer screening to age 60 or something. Was it age 60?
58.
58, yeah.
58.
So that's how far this government's willing to go right now.
Yeah. And we've really got to do better. Moving forward. I mean, we've learned so much over the years how important it is for our culture to be taken into account, to be considered when you are delivering health. There are things that we've got to be aware of, but you can't just throw that out the window.
No.
And starting up again, take a long time. So I think even very rarely do I get into anything with politics, but I think I'm going to talk about how I think rather than how I feel, and this is how I think. I think we're not doing a great job.
Yeah. No, and this would be like, I believe that regardless of whatever party's in play, I think both National and Labour would be dragging feet on this.
Yeah,
because they always and personally I reckon if this caught fire, or I'm pretty sure they're aware of it.
Yeah,
probably gonna say they're gonna do something, and then once they're voted in, they'll be like, oh,
Yeah.
F it off.
I mean, some of the, one thing that they would probably say is that, if we fund 100 more new drugs, then we might not have enough money to fund the other drugs that, are going to benefit a larger proportion of the population. Well, that's why we're asking, that's why you should be putting in more money to also cover that, but also cover, these other ones. I mean, try telling a young girl who has a genetic, basis for her condition that she's only going to make it to 16, may not even make it to 18, that can be pretty tough, but also for the parents as well. So, I mean, there's lots of things that should be, that we should be thinking about. I mean, I'm not a health economist, and so I don't know these things, but we should at least be talking about it, and we should at least hear, what other people have to say about it. I mean, what do our people think of it? What do our youth think of it? What do our older people think of it? Who may not be around to see the grandkids grow up, right? Because of a drug that they couldn't get.
Docs, what is just to have some clarification to people that are listening, what is FARMAC and who are they?
So FARMAC, they kind of oversee some of the drugs and medication. They handle that on behalf of the government. So the government will put in money, hey, this is how much we're willing to invest in drugs, and by drugs I mean medication.
Medication.
By the different types of medication, and then FARMAC will sort of distribute that across ones that we really need in New Zealand, and in the ones that perhaps we probably don't need in New Zealand. I mean, it's also a little bit past me as well, that process. I bet it's complex. So I mean, I don't claim to know the whole situation, but I think at least a conversation and a response, to some of these, because it sounds like 600,000 people. This, these drugs can help 600,000 people. And so just imagine one person getting sick when you could have maybe dealt with it by maybe, I don't know, a drug that might cost a couple of 100,000 or $1 million or whatever. Over the lifespan of this person, they'll go in and out of hospital. They'll take up bed space. They'll take up nurse time, doctor's time, and everything else. All those resources will just add up.
When you could just give them one
just
vial
giving
of
them
this.
one vial of the something, $9,000 or whatever, and save on doctor's time, nurses' time. There are people that are waiting surgery, for example. Some people are waiting surgery for months, and some people, I mean, just the other day in the news, someone collapsed and died while waiting at the emergency for hours. Why should people be waiting that long? Because we already have a stretched healthcare system. And these are just some of the things that I suppose this will keep people out of hospital beds.
Definitely.
We don't have currently in New Zealand, we're quite poor. We don't have the infrastructure to look after the population that we have. And it's an increasing population. So let's keep people out of hospital, get them home, get them some drugs to take at home, and then hopefully that'll solve the problems. Well, solve some problems.
Some problems.
Yeah.
Because we kind of touched on Pacific Health, but we all know that Pacific Health is kind of always on the lower rung of everything. Pacific and Māori health outcomes are always on the lowest, on the lower side of the spectrum. And that's because, oh gosh, man.
Yeah, life expectancy.
Life expectancy. We're more likely to be obese and have diabetes, high blood pressure, all of that stuff. But that also links to low socioeconomic conditions and, everything else that comes with it. So it's not just one thing that, that contributes. It's like a whole,
Yeah, it's a whole
yeah,
barrage of things.
it's a whole yes, that's right. That's the right word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, basically, there are two main. Well, there are lots of contributors to health outcomes, and the one that we know quite well, that's been well studied, are some of the factors that you talked about, which are not heritable factors, or these are factors that that you aren't born with, right? This is based on your environment, so your diet, your food, your intake, and where you live, how you live, and your upbringing, your social, did you grow up with parents or, with a solo parent, all those things come into play. Like, I think that area is well studied, but another area that's not well studied are the heritable traits. A good friend of mine from Cambridge, Giles, he's a professor there at Cambridge. He studies obesity and he's quite well known for a lot of his work. And genetics is a much bigger player than we actually think. And so, but it's largely ignored because we haven't bothered or just didn't want to look at genetic drivers of obesity and some of these metabolic conditions. But this sort of goes back and links back to what we were talking about earlier around, the British people making their way into the Pacific. So between the 16th and 19th century, the Pacific was one of the last places on Earth for Europeans to visit. We were there. We were there before that. So they came along and introduced some nice things. They introduced the kapapulu and sipi and whatnot. But they also introduced several pathogenic diseases.
Yep.
And take this, up to 95% of some people from some islands just died as a result.
yeah,
So if your gene pool was this big and you had all these people die, then you've shrunk it to this much.
Mm-hmm.
And that was back then in the 16th and 19th century. And that bunch there has pretty much given rise to our modern day Māori and Pacific people now. And so, it's in a way it was a little bit out of our control. Yeah. We can't control the genes that were handed down to us, right? And maybe these genes were important to help us survive the pandemics. But then the trade-off would be metabolic diseases like obesity and heart disease. These are questions that we're now asking, but that's an area that we know very little about, but we need to know more about.
Study me, Chris.
I know, come in, and we know.
Study me while I'm still fat, Chris. Study me right now.
Yeah, but that's an area that we don't know a lot about.
Yeah,
but it's something that we need to work on. We know a lot more about the other stuff, just not the biomedical, scientific stuff. But there are studies going on here in New Zealand, and here's the thing: we can't do these studies in Tonga because they don't have the infrastructure.
Yeah,
you can't do these studies in the States and in the UK because they just don't have enough Pacific people there.
yeah.
So New Zealand actually is the perfect place to do the studies because we just happen to have enough money and enough expertise to do some of this fancy research here.
Yeah,
And we also have the
Enough
Pacific
people.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man.
So any opportunity you get to be a part of, any sort of study that explores, health,
become a guinea pig for.
So here's. I don't agree with. I know a lot of our people say, I'm going to be a guinea pig. I'm going to be a guinea pig.
You believe that?
Oh, no, of course not. Because guinea pigs, you give them a drug because you then want to try out, how it works and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not the type of studies that we do.
Oh, okay.
So the studies that we do is you come and provide us with information. And with that information, we use that to help us navigate, how we understand disease.
So these guys aren't doing drugs.
We're not doing drugs.
Oh man.
No. But what we do is we can take some of your blood and then we can try out different drugs.
Oh, okay.
Not in you, but in a lab.
Okay, fine.
And so that's how we think. So, just things like I wouldn't call it a guinea pig because I know there's a negative thing to it. You kind of come across as this mad scientist who's just like standing there, just doing his fingers, waiting for you to come in and. With a needle this big, ready to just inject you. No, it's nothing like that at all. It's like you come in and you provide us with valuable information that will help us navigate, health. I mean, think of it as you can think of it as how we navigated into the Pacific.
Yep.
Like we used environment, we used the stars, we used the current, the temperature of the water to help us navigate how to go from one island to another, right?
Yep.
And that's exactly like the research that we're doing. We're using the information that you provide us as clues to help us navigate health.
You're saying we are the stars?
You are the stars, yes.
Oh my God.
You are the stars with the information.
Listen to these scientists gas us up. Pun intended, but
Yeah. So that's it. That's how we see it.
oh man, that's so cool. Nah, yeah. Come and be a star.
Come and be a star. Yeah.
War
Yo.
for this one, yeah.
I was fortunate to be a part of one of the Toko's testings. Yo. What was the testings for, Ken?
So it was there's this gene that 35% of Pacific people have a different version of, and this this gene is called CREB-RF. 35% of Pacific people have a different version of it, and this version protects you from type 2 diabetes. You have higher BMI, but has a protection against type 2 diabetes.
Why wasn't I part of this?
Well, this is why you need to come and be a star.
Because I'm not. Believe it or not, I don't have diabetes.
Yeah, well, and
$50.
$50, yeah. But so the thing is, so we want to understand how it does the protection.
Yeah.
And if we can understand how it protects against type 2 diabetes for the 35%, then we can apply that to the 65 who don't have the variant. And now we know how it does the protection.
So you don't even need me anymore.
We have an idea of
okay.
how it does the
That's so
protection,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
And so then we can make a drug
Yeah.
that can help us mimic
That.
how that 35% work.
Yeah. But then it won't get funded by New Zealand government.
Probably.
We won't even be able to see who's in this country.
No. Yeah, exactly. But if it's 65%, it's actually more people that suffer from it. So that might, build a stronger case to fund some of these medications.
That's really good, actually.
Yo.
Well, fortunately, the drug that does that job is funded by the government.
Wow.
Yeah, is funded here in New Zealand.
Okay. I have one follow-up question, but it requires me to say some pretty big words.
Okay.
Okay. So Pacific health inequities are already linked to access to timely, high-quality healthcare and wider social conditions. What a very kind way of saying
Yeah.
that we poor.
Yeah.
New Zealand's Pacific Health Strategy says that these barriers limit Pacific people's ability to achieve the best health outcomes for their families. So are we comfortable living in a country where medicine exists, but only people with money can get it?
Yeah. I mean, that's a tricky question. And that's a type of question that can land anybody in trouble. Doesn't matter who you are, you could land you in trouble. But I mean, like these are things that we're concerned about is trying to have that, to try and close that gap. I mean, some of these drugs, like I mentioned earlier, these drugs cost thousands.
Yeah.
Another thing that we want to try and do, and I work with some chemists, so I'm like constantly hustling them. Hey, can you create a cheaper version of, of what this drug does? I just need it to do this and this and this in the body. Can you do something similar? So creating medicines that are cheap, and that can be sent out to people who live like further away. But not only that, like one thing that I want to come and revisit is our Pacific traditional medicines. Like at some point, I'm sure one of you guys would have been given a waipala of some sort.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I know
so much.
I know. And so, one of the things that we then want to do is if we can do some testing in the lab with some of these waipalas and so on, if we can find out, scientifically confirm that they do work, then that's something that we can go back to Tonga and the Pacific and say, hey guys, we know that this specific plant, waipala, works for inflammation of, when you get fever and so on, just mix this up because we know it works. And so that cuts back costs, so you don't have to go see a doctor to go and get you drugs and medication. You might just go to your backyard and, I don't know, whatever, like non or whatever it is, mash it up and give it to them.
Doesn't that run the risk though of big pharmacy creating these drugs and making patents of it, therefore not making these, outlawing these traditional practices?
Oh no. These companies can go and find something else to do because you can't patent things like traditional knowledge and that sort of thing. We've been practicing these for
years,
many years. Like sure, you might be able to patent an ingredient or a compound of some sort. Yeah, sure, but it's going to be very hard for them. I mean, they could try, but it's I think they're going to struggle a little bit. They might end up spending more money than they, might actually benefit. So,
no, it's just a question. Because,
no, it's a good question though.
I've seen how some, especially how patent lawyers and how copyright lawyers and stuff operate, and how vague some of the language can be.
Yeah,
and I was just like thinking, I automatically went, "Oh, that would be cool. That would be so cool." And then I instantly went, "Oh crap! One of these big pharma companies is just gonna come and make a pill out of it, and then money."
Yeah. But it's but and here's the other thing that I think we should also try to be careful about in the Pacific is that natural products like plants and things like that, these are where the compounds come from.
Yes.
That have medicinal properties, right? But the Pacific have a unique, flora, abundance of different plants. Like one plant that you'll like kava found in the Pacific will have a different composition if it's found from another island and so on. So there's already something unique there in the Pacific, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, pharma companies want to try and they'll have to come into the Pacific and ask, can we have 20 tons of this plant?
Yeah.
We're going to start asking questions like, what's this for?
We want 20 tons of cover. And now because they're going to be like, what?
Yeah. But
that is so true though when you're talking about traditional medicine, because I do know that the hibiscus plant helps with skin problems.
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I found that out probably a couple months ago, and I never knew that.
Right.
Yeah, turn it into oil and rub it on, which is actually true. But just following up with a question you asked, you said something about how do the Pacific Islanders feel about it? I can't speak for everybody, but I'll just speak mainly on myself because I have, people that I know that are mamaki, in other words, and are pushed back because they feel like, they don't, because they don't have the money. Yeah. There's already a barrier there with this, like what you've already just explained. And then you have all of this stuff, like money coming in. That's a massive barrier.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like, it's almost like a closing the door on your face without
Yeah.
physically
Yeah.
closing it on your face. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, this is...
Yeah.
And then, you know, some islanders I know I've heard of where they just continue to push forward. Like, what else is there? What else is there?
And just
Can we
willing
do?
to put
And
in. Yeah.
But just to hear, like, it's explained the way you just explained it, just... It hurts because, you know, you'd wonder... I want to question government now, like, is this how much you value us Pacific Islanders?
Yeah.
Do we not, you know, hold any kind of significance in this country enough like every other
Yeah.
to be able to, you know, be thought about when it comes to these medicines getting put on the table like, hey, it's been tested, it's proved that it can help here and there people with this and this, you know, and they know because they can, everything's documented, records and everything.
Yeah.
Percentages of people that's got cancer, breast cancer, blah, blah, blah. They cannot say, oh, no, we didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do know, you know. So that is quite very, very, like, you know, just sad. And then I don't blame people for leaving the country,
Yeah.
you know, because of those reasons.
Yeah. I mean, and this is why I think, you know, you guys here in platforms and podcasts like this can become really valuable.
Us guys, you're here now.
Us guys, us guys, of course. You know, can become really valuable because then we bring these, you know, these issues to the service for people to hear and think, but also to get their perspective. Like, you know, it's good to put the question out there. You know, parents, young parents, older parents.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about it? You know, how do your kids feel about it? Yeah. It's it can be a tricky thing to navigate, but
I have one last follow-up question before we move on. I'm going to ask you to put your doctor hat on just this one time and then look down the barrel of the camera when I ask this question.
Right.
Because I'm going to ask you in English and then I'll ask you in Tongan and then you answer in English and then Tongan.
okay.
Is there a difference between Panadol and paracetamol?
No, there's really no difference between Panadol and paracetamol.
Okay. Now, for the benefit of our parents,
Yeah.
our matua,
Okay.
sometimes go, this is paracetamol, I want Panadol.
Yeah.
O kuia ke he ai panatolo me paracetamol.
O ke fuahana whai ke he Panadol me paracetamol.
Koe,
Malo.
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 Koe ke hepe koe si spelling.
The branding.
Yeah, my brand.
Ka whai be me e tatau.
Me ta tau me.
Nga whakahoko pe whatu me te tau. Yeah.
Ko headache spin, not broken leg. You know.
Yeah.
Bro, because I see that all the time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've had family members, like, come up to me and be like, na walu ke toke tā, ko whia mau I panatolo, ko paracetamol be eni o mai, and I'm like, we share genetic information, like, bro, are you all right, bro? We share DNA, bro, like, you all good? Anyway,
Love our people.
nah, not for that. Not for that. Go be actual guinea pigs for that.
Love the Tongans, bro. Yo.
Okay, so there was a Ōtara Borolo license that got refused. So Te Ao Māori News reported in June that police opposed the renewal of the Borolo on Beards Road, a off-license, liquor store, saying that the Ōtara town centre was Auckland's worst area for antisocial behaviour and public drinking. Boo. Then, now the Auckland Scoop has reported that the District Licensing Committee has declined the renewal for the Borolo on Beards Road in a decision released this month. So that means that liquor store is going to be closing down, which is rare.
Yo.
you know, because usually, oh man, because it's very hard for your liquor license to be repealed, you know, unless there's been a gross misconduct on behalf of the owners and the staff and stuff. But just a side note, the owners in there have not done anything wrong. This is not like the owners in there, you know, stick to the law, sell to over 18s, close up when it's appropriate. They haven't done anything illegal, just doing their job.
It's
But
just the
the antisocial behavior, right? Because in and amongst it, like that's not too far away from the TAB, and that just kind of feeds,
Yes.
you know. So do you guys think that there's a win for the 274 in Ōtara?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Anything without that.
Liquor stores?
I mean, on the stretch out of all of Ōtara, there's, you know, a fair share of bottleos. So, yeah, I don't think.
I think one won't. You know?
One less liquor
One
store.
less
Yeah,
liquor
one
store.
less.
It'll just be, you know, like if a guy was supposed to go to that liquor store, the beer and he'll go, oh, I'll just go down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just hop in my car and go down to things one. Like,
Or we're just moving the crowd from that one spot to another spot.
Spot.
Or is it just dividing one big antisocial crowd and making it two little bit smaller antisocial crowds?
Yeah.
Probably.
could be.
It's probably still a win for
Yeah.
Ōtara as well. Anything to discourage that sort of thing might be a good thing. I mean, I don't know.
I'm on the side of capitalism. This is a loss.
Yeah. On the side of the owners.
On the side of the owners.
We did nothing wrong.
The owners did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? They stuck to the letter of the law. Hey? These people come and steal the Codys from them?
Sure.
You come and steal the New Zealand lager from them, bro? They just want to provide for their families. Nah, I think it's a win. It's a win. It's a huge one.
It's a huge one.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you know it's hard enough trying to get a liquor license to operate as an off license. It's actually quite easy to keep it. It's even harder to lose it. So the fact that they lost it proves, you know, one, okay, the voice of the police still matters.
Yep.
Two, the community was loud enough, made enough noise. But the saddest part is that three, it's a problem.
Yep.
And, you know, I think it's good that it's gone.
Should replace it with a cover shop.
Oh, gosh.
So they can come on.
So they can come and
So they can calm down.
calm down. Oh, gosh.
Did I just open up a can of worms?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends if... oh, well. Oh,
Let's not visit this can of worms. Let's save it for
Oh,
One
okay,
at a
okay,
time,
okay.
yeah.
do you guys think that one liquor store can actually blame...
take the blame.
Take the
for-
blame?
take the blame for it all?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You guys don't think so?
Ikai.
I think that in this instance, like this is a special kind of instance. So I'm be like, yeah, get rid of it. If police have identified this as a problem and the community's like, all those people who's petty horsey over there, whenever they win or they lose, they come over here and buy drinks and then they get lit.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's not like this wasn't the liquor store that invented public intoxication.
Yeah.
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 I know what you're saying.
But like when I saw this, like have you guys seen Boys in the Hood?
Yes.
Yeah, when Furious Styles was like standing there and he was like,
Was it in Compton?
yeah,
When they
when
went to Compton?
he was like, why do these guys think there's liquor stores and gun
Yo.
shops on every block? I remember watching that as like a 13, 14-year-old. I was just like, I just went outside my house because we were living in Roscoe at the time, and I was like, holy.
Who were you, bro? What character were you?
Me? Ricky!
I was gonna say straight dog boy, you mean, bro?
You Ricky or Doughboy? Nah, I'm not Ricky, bro. I'm not an athlete, bro. I'm built like Doughboy. Ate Doughboy. You know, there's that scene where he was talking about gentrification.
And all of the gang members come up. I mean, gang members.
Yeah,
All of them come up, and then they had that old lady,
yeah,
and she was like, "It's because of you guys."
yeah.
But you know, Furious
Fierce was like,
put it out there.
yeah. And so to see, this problem kind of disappear,
Yeah.
but there's still liquor stores everywhere else, like you guys have said.
Yeah.
But maybe it won't be a liquor, it won't be a liquor store. This is the first steps in gentrifying
Yeah.
Ōtara. It's gonna be a
The
Starbucks,
beginning. Yeah.
True.
bro. There's a Starbucks in GI.
Is there?
Yeah, bro.
Where?
It's like right by the roundabout. Yeah, bro. Starbucks in GI. You know when? Because I grew up in Roscoe.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw the coffee club in Mount Roscoe, I was like, I don't know this place anymore.
Have you tried it though?
I've been to a coffee club.
Yeah.
But to that one?
Not that specific coffee club.
Okay.
My inner rage and hatred for it. I mean, I'll go to other coffee clubs. but not that specific coffee club. But also, I've never spent money at a Starbucks ever.
Man.
I hate Starbucks. That country, I was going to say country. That company
Yeah.
can go to hell. Anyway, why do you think that? Oh, we kind of already answered this, but why do you think bottle stores are so often placed in communities that are already carrying poverty and harm? I already alluded to this before.
Cheaper.
I think it's just
It's just business people
Yeah.
exploiting opportunities. I don't know. That's what I think.
But,
No.
I don't want to open another
Nah, open it.
because I think it's just, if you look into Ōtara, majority of the people there are Pacific Islanders. They're really hitting percentages of, young teenagers going into juvenile, all of this stuff. Like the question is, why are they even allowed to open out there and have multiple, not just one, but two. If I was to drive out to North Shore, when you go into the little town, they don't have heaps of corner stores where there's a little bottle low there and a bottle low there facing each other. Like, it's just so obvious. Like, for me, I just feel like, oh yeah, go over there. Easier to just, dump everything. And then they're opening these stores in like places like,
In brown communities.
And it's not just young teenagers, but there are elderly that still like to drink, and they have health issues, and and little knowledge or any education around anything really. A lot of islanders who have gout and still drinking.
I see people.
And it's like, why you guys, yeah.
Like,
I want to stop there, but
mid-girl attack and they're still
drinking. And they make it so accessible. Whereas if you live here, but and now it's not about, what's the cheapest bottle anymore. it's like, oh, it's all right, this is close. They even got it in like the streets, you know, corner stores with a bottle-o and the surrounding homes. And you have young kids playing out in the streets, you have school kids walking past, you know, all these things. So, yeah.
Do you think we've been better than before? Like, you know, if we compare ourselves to the past, I don't know, 10, 20 years, you know, where do you think we are at with regards to, like, I don't know, bottle stores and where they are? That might be a difficult one.
So I think we are more aware of it, right? Like we're more aware of and more cognizant of the effects of alcohol advertising and its proximity to schools. And the fact that now that there are bylaws preventing that from happening, like you can't apply for a license, you know, X amount distance from a school. Like that's not allowed to happen. But there are certain liquor stores that are like, man, on Tripoli, like in GI Pamua, school right here, across the road, liquor store, takeaway.
Yo.
That's the 1-2 hit combo right there.
That's it.
Liquor store takeaway. That's it.
Yep.
And that's what's killing our communities right there. Liquor store takeaway. Right?
Yep.
But that liquor store has been open before they introduced these laws. So they can't do anything.
You just got to hang around and
Like it's just there.
Wait,
And it's harder to get rid of it than it is to, you know, kind of keep it around. And that's just the unfortunate truth. But I do like the fact that we are more aware of it and that, you know, this Ōtara bottle store has been closed down because of this. A few years ago, there was the bottle store that had applied for a license that was across the road from Southern Cross. That got approved. That got approved,
They're closed.
but then it got revoked. So we are,
sounds like we are getting better.
Better.
yeah, we're getting better now, but
It's going to take some time.
it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was crazy back then, though.
Oh, man. Bro, you could just apply for your license and then go. And then kids come from school, walking past all the people who was bloody drunk hanging outside the shop.
Grab a can.
And then all you see is just ads for Smirnoff and all of this and that. And then it just becomes normal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it's a win for Ōtara.
Yeah, it's a win for Ōtara. It's a win for all of us.
Yep.
Because it goes to show that, you know, the community voice works. You know, Mangere set the precedence. Ōtara has got it going now. And then, but yeah, don't do it to Tripoli though. Like, I lived in Tripoli.
Tour to Tripoli. Tour to Tripoli.
Nah.
Because I went to that school.
You went to the school?
Yeah, I went to Tamaki Intermediate. And you would walk out
Yeah.
and you'd already have the OGs. So that's what we call the OGs, just hanging around. They're drunk. They're already drunk. They're under... And it was almost like we just knew not to step on their toes. Would just go into the takeaway, walk out.
Don't bother them.
Don't bother them.
Don't even look them
Don't
in the
even
eye.
look them in the eye, because it's like, hey, got any money?
Yeah.
You know, like, and like, you know, if you come from our east, you'd know such a tight knit kind of community, and it didn't matter whether you were Samoan, Tongan, it was like that. So like, you know, would have like one of the ladies that used to hang out should walk all the way from Tripoli down to GI, Taniwha Street. And everybody knew her, and then she just became, oh, that's the faho of, you know, of our east. And this lady, you know, you cannot walk past her without saying her going, hey, come here and buy me a pie or whatever, you know. We'll do it. We'll do it for out of love, out of respect for her.
She's the faho.
Because she's the faho of GI. But yeah, things like that.
But this is the faho of the podcast. Yeah.
Yes, I'm the faho that... Da.
Should we move on to our last
I'm
our last topic?
excited.
Yo.
These guys
Yes.
excited. Why these guys excited to talk about these guys? See, look at this. All of a sudden, he's awake, talking about this. The live action Moana. Hawe. Something Mali.
Do the dance. Maui's one. Oh, there you go. Close.
I heard he's not even in the movie or in the live action movie.
Who, Maui?
Nah, the kid who does the.
Oh, the kid.
I was like, he made the first movie. Like, he's the best part of the movie. How
Yeah.
could you not? I could have, like, I've got little cousins that could have 85 of there, but anyway, Disney's live action Moana was released earlier this month. And the Associated Press described its opening as underwhelming. Even though it topped the domestic box office in the US,
Yep.
Box Office Mojo is listed. What was that? I heard something vibrate.
Oh,
Anyway, Box Office Mojo listed it at about making, as of this recording, making about 179.6 million worldwide.
damn.
Well, you know, and that's against a budget of about 250 million. So it's making some of its money back. But the thing about Hollywood movies is that you usually kind of have to double the film budget to include advertising. So for a film to kind of break even, it's really got to make double its budget
Yeah.
back.
Oh.
So yeah. But let's stick with Moana for now.
Yo.
Hey, Moana, because we get into box office numbers, it's whole thing. Do you guys think this live action Moana was for the culture? Or was it because Disney was trying to make more money off us?
And each and every single one of these questions, either way you want to answer them, can land you.
They'd be scared, man.
No, I mean it's not that, but it's yeah. I mean I don't know. Is it bad to say both?
Yeah, I reckon double dipping it.
I mean no both, like as in there was a cultural aspect to that as well. Maybe 70% was a cultural part, and maybe the other bit I don't know.
Was the double dip? Yeah.
I don't know. These guys could be funding our next new drug that could come into the country.
Disney?
I don't know.
Disney's too busy making Marvel movies.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
What do you reckon, Miri?
Yeah. I think the two realities are there. They, like what Saw said, double dipping it for the Pacific Islanders that are on the set. I think that's profits them. And for the organisation, is it Disney, right? Yeah, Disney's definitely making profit.
Do not say organisation. It makes them sound small.
Oh, hey.
Say conglomerate.
I could care less, whatever they are.
Conglomerate.
Big ass, whatever. Yeah, the profits are there for both. So, yeah.
I would say this was just a straight up double dip. Because the second one only came out not long ago.
That's it. It wasn't even.
Not too long.
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
Right? And then like they dropped this and I was like,
Too soon.
yeah, it's way too soon. We haven't missed Moana enough. You know?
Second one.
The second one.
Should have done it like
cool.
Lion King. Like it was a significant delay from the
From the first one.
first one. Eh?
Right? Yeah, because the first one was what, 94, I think?
Yeah.
And then like it came the live action came out in 2020.
Yo.
Something.
Lord Jesus. Help me, I'm old. Yeah.
So I reckon too soon.
I still reckon it was too soon. But also like
Should have waited for the kids watching it now until they had kids.
Yeah. Sure, waiting for them to have kids. But also, like, personally, I think as much as I love The Rock, and I love The Rock, he's my favorite wrestler all time. They should have cast. Oh, boo! Wait, who's your favorite wrestler? Who's your favorite wrestler, Junior? You look like a Stone Cold guy. What is it? I think they should have cast a new person as Maui.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean, nah. I reckon keep him.
I reckon they should have cast someone else and built a new star out of him because that Disney machine is strong.
Yeah. Who do you reckon would have been some decent candidates for?
Man, I could shake a stick at a handful of NFL players.
You reckon?
I can't name any off the top of my head.
But someone different.
John Tui.
John Tui was the dad.
Oh,
He's the
yeah.
chief.
You know who would have been cool? Who's that guy that acted that movie here in New Zealand?
Yeah.
And he was like the
Tongan.
Tongan toa
Yeah.
on the street.
Yeah.
It was John Tui.
Oh, is that John Tui? Oh,
He was the dad.
He's the dad.
so sorry.
He's the
Maybe
man.
Rock could have been the dad.
He could have been
but
the...
they would have been John Tui.
Then John Tui would have been the thing.
See, he would have been taking out of John Tui's.
Do you guys... I don't know, like, this is so sidetracking right now. But do you know how, like, there's so much circulation going on about all these, conspiracy stories with the Disney and all the stories, and now it was really telling this and what? Do you think
subliminal
that
messaging?
Yeah. Do you think that this could be like, them trying to put on a new face for Disney and be like, yeah, let's base it here because,
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying like
I need you to say it. Say it.
Do I want to say it?
Say it so that because
do you wanna
right
say
now, like
At this point, do I want to say it?
right
Is
now
it really
you're
worth it?
right now you're saying words, but I'm not
Is it just-
comprehending.
You are comprehending.
No, I'm
You're
not.
just challenging me right now. I'll save it.
Episode 21.
Yeah. Episode 200.
What, you scared Disney's gonna send the mafia after you?
Not they can't do anything to me.
Doesn't matter, Disney. I'm not gonna go watch Moana in the theaters.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the first Moana
I haven't even watched
in the
this one.
theater. I downloaded it illegally. I'm telling you guys straight up. But I'm gonna go watch Avengers in the theater though. These guys get some of my money. Okay. So these guys think we actually even needed this live action Moana movie?
I mean, probably would have nice to have it, but I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe
I
it was
reckon it
too
was, yeah.
soon. Maybe you could have
Bit
waited
later.
for a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, The Rock could have waited till he's like a little bit ancient, old, and he
Well, he
the
could have
one
been the
that's
dad.
retelling the
That's what
story to his
Yeah.
5th generation or something. I don't know, because like he's,
He could have
he's
at
the
least
Maui
been the, yeah.
demigod or whatever.
Yeah,
Guy
retired one.
goia
Eh?
big guy.
A retired Maui.
A retired Maui, and he's, you know how we have like this thing in Tonga where we took whakaholo or something.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's like
100%.
passing this down to you, next Maui.
Hey, don't say too much because this could be Disney's next idea. They
Bro.
might come and.
You heard it
say-
here first.
I personally think that the first Moana was done out of reverence. Like you could feel the love
Yep.
when you watch that movie. Because as soon as I hear the opening, the Dulu, I'm already like about to cry. Right?
Yo.
As soon as I saw the trailer for Moana 2, I was like, this looks dumb. This is screaming cash grab. But I also wasn't surprised either.
Yeah.
Nah, we didn't need this. But then again, you know, we didn't need what's that new burger at McDonald's? The
Don't with the hash brown?
no. The big my brother's in the other room, he knows.
Big arch?
Big arch.
Yeah.
See, we didn't need the big arch, but I can't imagine my life without it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a Macca's burger for you. What's in the big arch?
I think the only thing that's different is the bread.
Bun's bigger. Sauce is a little bit different,
I wouldn't know.
but it's pretty good.
I'm not a McDonald's fan.
They call it the big arch because every time you spend money on it, your wallet goes,
Makes sense. And still, people go over there and make their wallet go arch.
Every time you eat it,
Yeah.
the scale goes arch.
Crazy.
It's such a New Zealand saying, though.
True. That is a...
Yo. It's like, yeah.
That's
The longer you pause, the worse it is.
okay.
I'm actually, I haven't even, I need to go look this up. I need to go try this arch burger.
Big arch.
Yeah, I need to
Big
go
arch.
after this.
Okay.
So apparently, I know this because my brother may or
Told
may,
you about it.
may
Yeah.
or may not be on the inside. And,
Okay.
yeah. Replace the Boss Burger, so there's no more Boss Burger at the McDonald's.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, let's not
Okay.
stop talking about McDonald's now. Bloody hell.
Oh.
But yeah, I reckon it should have came later, the Moana
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, I like the way that Mary is thinking. The Rock should have been the dad. Our older version.
Telling the story.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
yeah. But then again,
Remake. Yeah.
Okay,
What was your talanoa? No jokes.
my Dalmore.
No, the Disney people.
Oh, Disney. Like, what was their goal?
Yeah.
Money, of
Yeah.
course.
Monet.
You make money.
Money, money, money.
You know, can something have Pacific faces and still feel like a corporate product? It's pretty much saying these people sellouts.
That question's for the audience.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys straight up, bro. All the actors associated in this movie, get your money. Good on you. Get your Disney money. Get your Disney credit. I'm proud of you.
Yo. Big ups to John Tui.
Man, I love that guy. He's my hero.
Get that money.
Thank you for pausing with me out of respect. I couldn't time that cough any Oh, this is a good question here. Sorry. Who gets paid when Pacific culture becomes global content?
Wow.
What do you mean? Who gets paid?
Like, who's gonna see all the money out of this? Out of the Moana?
There's
Huh?
Disney. They will get.
Yeah, they'll get mis. Fun fact.
They'll get that.
Did you know that this doesn't have to do with Moana, but just to kind of allude the kind of
Yeah.
numbers. So before the second Cars movie had even come out,
Yeah.
right? The Cars franchise had already generated 10 billion. No, sorry, it wasn't 10. $5 billion worth of merchandising.
Cars.
The Cars
Yo.
before the second movie had even come out.
True.
The Cars movie had already generated $5 billion in sales just from toys and licensing and all that stuff. That's Cars. You know? So Moana's in what, like 2 animated movies, a live action movie now. Yeah. Like, it's good, you know? Actors are getting their money, but we all know that the real Disney
real
is
boss.
who the real boss is. Okay. These guys, you know, Do you guys think that we would judge this film differently if it was made by Pacific writers, producers, and a Pacific studio? Because remember, Disney's not a Pacific studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Do you think our people would be a lot harsher on it?
Do you think Moana will be what it is? If we had the
My docs, I'm asking you, and now you're asking me.
I reckon Moana will be different if we had different, like, our island writers.
Yeah?
You know.
Because like, you know, we got people contributing to it, but then like, especially like you see the first Moana, the director's a Palangi guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes the final call on the creative and the
Yeah.
overall vision.
He sees what the appeal is, what the thing is there.
And obviously that's from a Western lens. Like he saw
Diluting
everything.
our
Yeah.
That's
culture and our approach a
culture.
little bit.
Yeah. Whereas if it were, say, like a Maori director or a Samoan director, it'd be different,
Yeah.
right?
You would
But
have-
then also, I think the expectations of our people would be even higher. I think our people would be even harsher on Moana.
if it was written by our own people.
If it was,
I mean, do people even know that? Do people even know that now? You know, do they know if it's
they just see Moana, Disney.
Yeah, that's it.
it's that name, Disney, that goes with it.
Yeah, it's that Disney magic, man. It's enchanting. Okay, last question on this, because this one will hit hard because, you know, growing up, we only saw our people playing sports,
Yeah.
you know, but now it's cool that we're in films and stuff. So do you guys think that representation is enough if the ownership is somewhere else?
Ownership of what?
So remember, this version of Moana, this version of Maui,
Oh, I see.
this IP is owned by Disney. Even though the historical and mythological Maui
Yeah.
still stays in the public domain. It's like their version of Hercules and stuff.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Because I think both is important.
Yeah, ownership?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
I mean, because ownership is how you make money.
Yeah.
You
To
know?
prolong it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's nice that we're getting a symbolic seat at the table, but this is the table for show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at the brown people. But we all know the real table is behind the curtains.
Yeah.
The big table where the decisions get made.
Yeah.
And someone like The Rock has been trying to knock down that door, which is cool. And he's been doing it for both, because he's Samoan and he's black. You know, he's been doing it.
Yeah.
I find
But it's hard.
They might not just.
Now say it. Say it.
I don't know. The way he speaks Samoan is plastic.
Yeah, of course. Like, we can say that. I'll say that. Bro, when he did the haka in the animated movie and he does his fa'umus and stuff, I'm like, come on, docs. I mean, come on, my oos. But hey, we can't all be perfect.
Yo.
Yeah. Do you guys think that, like, you know, even though this cast is all Pacific, like, oh, yeah, cool, but We don't own this story.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll eventually get to a point where, you know, things will change in the future. We'll have more people come through in the pipeline, more actors, more directors, more, I don't know, writers and so on. But I think the one thing that I can see is that there's opportunities there for, you know, for some of our people with on the big stage.
Yeah, I mean, look at Ryan Coogler. He brokered a crazy deal where he got, was it first dollar or something, like where he got like guaranteed money up front.
Dollar for dollar.
Like, I forgot what it was called. But also the big thing is that he got, at the end of 25 years, Warner Brothers agreed that Sinners would go to him. He owns that story. Everything.
Okay.
We don't have that.
Yet.
I mean, we can wait for, you know, the writers and stuff in 95 years when they die. And then after that, in 95 years, it'll go into the public domain.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's something for our Pacific Islanders to look at then. I mean, especially for those our young ones and like younger generation who are looking into, who have interest in being directors and writers and all these things. Like those are things to actually look into, especially if we're going to do a film about our Pacific Island. You know, you know, how much does that value you? Like, how much do you value your identity enough to, you know, safeguard it? Like, if this was me, I don't know anything about filming and stuff like that. I just go watch the movie. But I'm hearing the backstory of how it goes about and ownership and all the stuff. And if I was asked, like, hey, Millie, do you want to come and we'll do a movie about, let's say, some story that has, you know, lived in my family for so long. You want to do a story about it? And, you know, I'm just thinking about, oh my gosh, we're going to be on the screen. And, you know, that's the big wild part about it, but not knowing that there's other parts too that's important. I'll definitely be like,
That's how they lure you in, man.
I'll be like, guy. I'll wait for another time.
That's how they lure you in. They just hang the carrot there. That's like I was saying when we were talking about the rugby league deal.
Yeah.
You know?
But
yeah.
I guess, you know, being able to, you know, there's this thing where we talk about ko ha milk te mau inga ia. For me now, and like a journey that I'm going through right now, is like, I'm so invested in like history, my family history, genealogy, all these things, right? And there are stories within my dad's family that is just so very, very sentimental to me that even like, you know, if someone wanted to come and say, oh, you want to do a movie about that story because that's so cool, blah, 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 I would be like, no. Yeah. That's my family history and, you know, it's not there for you to make money from. And it's not, you know, all these things. But
you know you can sell the rights to that story though, right?
Yeah.
People can do that.
True.
Yeah.
No knowledge.
Yeah. Like, what is it? The Fast and Furious movies?
Yeah.
Was based off a magazine article in Vibe magazine.
True.
And the dude who wrote that got paid like X amount of money, like the small amount of money. And that movie series has gone on to gross billions of dollars. But he hasn't seen an extra dollar since. But that's because that's what they had agreed on.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
That's the cutthroat world of Hollywood. Yeah. But yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about the live action Moana? Have you guys actually seen it?
No.
What, the preview?
No, like the actual film.
No.
No? Have you seen it? I haven't seen it either.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch it. Look at me, Bob Iger. I ain't giving you any more of my money. Until Avengers comes.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so good. Anyway. I think that's us. You
Yo.
guys have anything else you just want to say? No?
Just congratulations on your 20th episode, and yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining
Chris?
us so we can walk
Thank
for
you.
the next 100.
Hey. No, it's been good. It's been good. So congratulations. You know, hope it all goes well from this point on. Well done, everyone. And our main man, Jess.
Yeah.
Good to see you again. Yeah.
Thanks, Dr. Thanks for joining us.
Cool.
Really, really appreciate.
Pleasure's mine.
We're going to actually have a cover tonight, but...
Yeah, nah. I was
A
like,
cover bowl there.
we were going to have a cover ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was just going to be put there, but...
Oh, sorry. No one told me this.
No, yeah.
It's part of the
We're
research.
going to have it, and then we're going to ask the doctor a few questions about the cover.
Okay.
But that
Maybe
can,
we could do that.
that could be
Next
the
time.
next,
time.
next.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for the, yeah, it was pretty interesting tonight, eh? And yeah, awhulai atu ka mautolo honu katoa. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, hope you guys liked the setup. And yeah, awhulai atu to +64 Creative. Like, subscribe and comment as well.
Thanks, Junior. We love you, Junior.
And awhulai atu to everyone out there. Tune in next week, episode
21!
Well, 2021.
Mātaha.
Are we going to give our podcast a key?
We're having our 21st.
At least have a cake.
Yeah.
We'll have a cake next week.
What's so fucking
Keke vai.
Keke bai.
But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Awhulai atu. Malo.
Whakamore more pea ka taki, koe anga pe, ia o mamani, e ta whailoto, karia ki a tamai, tokanga i e moto, o a fufunaki, e ko situ, ko a tonga ki langi.